There's a certain kind of peace that only shows up when you're finally alone. Not lonely, not sad, just quiet, and somehow completely okay. For some people, that silence feels heavy. For others, it feels like coming home. Here's the thing. Self-sufficient introverts don't experience solitude as emptiness. They experience it as space. Space to think. Space to breathe. Space to exist without performing. No small talk. No background noise. No, so what did you do this weekend? Interrogation. Just being. From the outside, it can look like isolation. People assume something must be wrong. Don't you get lonely? And honestly, sometimes they don't even know how to answer that. Because alone and lonely, those aren't the same thing. Not even close. Loneliness feels like something is missing. Solitude feels like nothing is missing. That's a big difference. And psychology actually backs this up. Some people have what researchers call high internal complexity, which basically means their mind is never just sitting there. It's building, connecting, exploring, even in silence. While other people need constant stimulation, music, notifications, conversations, scrolling, the self-sufficient introvert already has stimulation. Internally, their brain's default mode network, it lights up when things get quiet. That's the part responsible for reflection, creativity, meaning-making. So when the world goes silent, their mind gets louder, in a good way. This is why social interaction, even good social interaction, can feel expensive. Not because they hate people, not because they're awkward, but because external engagement requires shutting down internal engagement. And that costs energy. It's like pausing a movie halfway through, just to start another one. Eventually, you want to go back to your own screen. A lot of them were like this as kids, the ones who could sit alone for hours, building worlds, drawing, reading, thinking. Adults called it shyness, but it wasn't fear. It was preference. There's a difference. As they grow up, that preference evolves. It becomes deep work, independent thinking, the ability to sit with a problem longer than most people can tolerate. While others panic in silence, they focus. And here's something nobody talks about. Constant busyness isn't always ambition. Sometimes it's avoidance. Avoidance of quiet. Avoidance of self-reflection. And self-sufficient introverts, they don't run from that mirror. They sit with it. We live in a culture that fills every empty second. Podcast in the shower, music in the car, phone in the elevator. Silence makes people uncomfortable. But for someone wired this way, silence is clarity. Their internal world isn't fantasy. It's processing. It's connecting life experiences into insight. It's turning confusion into understanding. That kind of thinking, it needs uninterrupted time. You can't build skyscrapers in a hurricane. And depth needs quiet. Self-sufficient introverts aren't antisocial. They're selectively social. They love deep conversations. They value meaningful connection. But they don't need constant interaction to feel alive. Quality over quantity. Always. When they say, "I'm good staying in tonight," they're not settling. They're choosing. That's power. Not everyone can sit alone with their own thoughts and feel peace. Some people panic after 5 minutes, but not them. Here's the truth. If you genuinely enjoy your own company, if you don't get bored when it's quiet, if your mind feels like enough, you're not broken. You're internally rich. In a world addicted to noise, you chose depth. While others chase attention, you build understanding. While they fear silence, you find strength in it. And that's rare. That's powerful. And that's something the loud world doesn't always understand, but it absolutely needs.